get dressed together.
We didn't, I swear. That just shows that we are fashionistas.
We got it. We got it all figured out together, which is great. And we have a really fun show, don't you think?
We do. We have a little bit of something for everyone. We have something, like you said, for your edgier side, but we also have things for people your very classic look. So I'm really excited about this hour.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out even more things to make you a little bit crazy. So watch this, you guys. Put these three here. Brittany, I'm gonna put these three on your side.
Sounds good.
Because if you love you love the gold look, if you love what I consider kind of a platinum look, we've got this really fun necklace we both decided to wear.
Right.
And I think it's fun. It's got some movement to it. It's an updated necklace. It's feminine at the same time. What do you love most about it?
Well, what I love about it is with long necklaces, I'm small. I'm only 5'2". I'm petite. So with long necklaces, I think it elongates your look. It gives you a much taller look. And what I love what we both did about it, we could wear this by ourselves with a plain t-shirt, but what we both decided to do was layer it. So you have a lot of options with this. There's a lot of versatility with this. And I just love that no matter what color we're wearing, no matter if we're wearing stripes or we're wearing a plain shirt, and you can see that the models, Victoria and Angela, they have different looks on. All four of us are wearing different looks, but these necklaces work for all four of us.
Right.
So there's a lot of versatility, and that's what I love about Stately Steel. You talk about buying some jewelry. When I invest in a piece of jewelry, I want to know I can wear it with everything.
Sure.
I want to know I could dress it up, I can dress it down, I can wear it to the office, I can wear it to a cocktail party, and this is what this necklace does. It pretty much goes with everything.
And I love the fact we have two color options, which is great. So we have your Stately Steel, which is stainless steel, and then we have a gold version.
Right.
Now, to me, it's the magic of what we do with gold and Stately Steel. So what happens is, how do you get that authentic look of gold, and how do you get it to stay put? Well, a lot of jewelry, you know, they do mills, which are mills of layers, so it's 1 layer, 2 layers. We do a lot of layers, but this is very different. In the gold version you're wearing, which I almost need to steal from you because we don't have any to show, but what you see on Brittany, what it is, it's a molecular process that physically changes the color of the stainless steel to what looks like a classic 14 karat gold. Now, why does that matter to you? It stays exactly like that. Exactly. It's not mills. The mills wear off. You ever get a ring that has gold and all of a sudden it starts to look gray on the back of the ring as you're wearing it? Okay, that's mills, and it's usually badly milled. So you might go to an expensive jewelry store and go, how come that's turning gray? It's like, well, congratulations, they didn't use many mills of gold. With Stately Steel, it's a molecular process. So that change is permanent. It doesn't wear out. And you'll love that fact. What I love is these little discs. If you guys go in really tight on there, you'll see open circles, and then you'll see closed circles. So what's the significance of that? What are we seeing there in the closed circles?
Well, in the closed circles is actually one of my favorites. That's the mother of pearl there.
Great.
And we don't always see that with Stately Steel. I think this is one of the first times that I've really seen it. And what I like about mother of pearl is, to me, it's very feminine. It's very dainty. It's iridescent. So when you're moving, it kind of looks like it's turning different colors when it hits the light in different ways. And to me, I don't know about you, but I think mother of pearl looks very rich. I do love a classic pearl. I always do. But mother of pearl, to me, there's like a little bit of pink in there. That's my birthstone, so I like that in there with opal. So to me, I'm really all about mother of pearl. I even have 2 watches with mother of pearl. It's my go-to.
Yeah, I love it.
It's my go-to.
Think about this as a nice long length too, and I like the fact it kind of drops down to the mother of pearl bigger piece. This is 35 inches. It does have a clasp in the back. So that's great, fine, you can clasp it, but we kind of tossed it over our heads, so it's, to me, one of those throw it on and go and you're good. All right, it's $27.95. Let's take just a moment here and appreciate that price, because that really is awesome. For this long of a necklace, the versatility that you get out of it, and of course a great price, there's a total of 100 left, and then both of these choices completely sold out. I know the gold version, or the gold tone, is the most limited of the 2, so hang right there. Now, I gotta show you, I snuck in here 2 different sets of earrings that I thought worked back beautifully to these because of their simplicity. And this is awesome. Now think about this. You get your